Hello, international pageant lovers, and greetings from New Zealand. My name is Crystal T, international pageant enthusiast. Here I present to you my live chat with Miss International Namibia 2022, Erika Kazombaruru.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Erika. Greetings to you from New Zealand.
Excuse me?
Greetings to you from New Zealand.
It's from Namibia. It's you, Crystal. I hope I pronounced.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, awesome. So firstly, just to start us off, could you please introduce yourself to our international pageant fans and to those watching this live stream?
Yeah. I'm Erika Kazombaruru, now number 2022. I'm 24 years old and I'm currently pursuing my bachelor's degree in nursing science. I grew up in a very beautiful historical town from I'm coming from Moon, the only place in the world where the desert and the ocean collide. But I'm currently based in doing my studies in nursing science. And all fun fact about me, I have a I love so much. I love animals. I love cats. But then I'm allergic to this beautiful. Also, I have to listen to music. It's my go to every.
Nice, awesome. Anyway, just before we further our interview, I just want to congratulate you on becoming the second woman from Namibia to represent your beautiful country in Miss International. I believe the first representative was 10 years ago, Paulina Malulu, who also represented Namibia in Miss World 2013 and Miss Universe 2013, I believe. So I just want to congratulate you and commend your national director and team for allowing you to participate in Miss International that will be held in Japan this coming December. So what are you looking forward to most in Miss International?
Thank you so much for that lovely message. It means really a lot to me. What I'm looking forward with me
Oh,
is representing myself and my country, but also representing us. We are fighting for the Miss International crown to come to Africa. So that is what I'm looking forward to most because we are working very hard to come to Africa and to go there with my son. And also cannot wait to meet the rest of the girls and meet the organization as well.
awesome. So what inspired you to do pageants and what motivates you to pursue doing pageants?
With me, the story of how pageantry started, how it came about is very funny. So from a very young age, I was into pageantry, but I never had the confidence to join pageantry. So I'll see this beautiful girl on stage, just be there like, oh, I wish that is me one day, but I never had the confidence. And then in high school, people would ask me, why don't you do pageantry? Why don't you try it? And I didn't know what pageantry. I see the beauty, I see the glam, but I didn't know that what's more to that. So for me, I somebody actually for first page was Miss Face of Namibia. That was 2020, and I learned so much from it. My confidence, my speaking skill, how to dress, how to walk, how to. And to my surprise, I ended up as a fourth runner-up. So then this I um encouragement from people and from myself that if I could end up as a fourth runner up in my first pageant, that means that I can do it. So that encouraged me, and I had been positive ever since. And I fell in love with pageantry. I studied pageantry. And then I came to realize that pageantry is more than beauty. It's not what we see as how people classify pageantry. It's more than to that. It has so much to it. And that is how I came about with pageantry. I fell in love with it and how it became my passion.
That is so awesome to hear. So during your journey in pageantry, what has been the best advice you've been given?
Best advice I've been given is that not the most beautiful girl or lady in the competition win. And that advice has taken so far with my journey because we all know it's beauty and the glam, but then it's more to that. Are you the type of lady that the organization want to work with? Do you have the quality that the pageant is looking for? So for me, it has nothing to do with beauty. It has, but rather your hard work, what you put into it. Because at the end of the day, your hard work will be seen. People will know you and they will notice you. And that is one of the best advice I've been given so far. And I'm living with that advice, and it is carrying me, and it has carried me to where I am today.
That is so awesome. So, so I believe your national director is also the national director for other African countries who will also participate in Miss International. Can you elaborate on which countries those are?
Okay, so my national director is Mr. Daniel. He is in Nigeria. So how it came about in Beauty of Africa International Pageant, where I participated and represented Namibia in Nigeria, and I won the title. So when you win when you win the Beauty of Africa International Pageant, you then automatically get to go represent your country. So Miss Nigeria, who's representing Miss International Nigeria, won Beauty of Africa, and also Kenya, Kenya International won Beauty. So this is how I got to. And I'm just so honored. I'm excited.
Nice, awesome. Can you please tell us about your advocacy?
Yeah. So Miss International, this year they are focusing on the sustainable development goals, which I believe is a because it doesn't only affect the world, but it's a global problem. For me, I'm so passionate about and health. I myself, I'm starting to become a nurse, so health is very dear to me, and it's also close to my heart. And when it education, I grew up in a small community that raised me, and I have seen how these young children from a very young age do not get proper education. So then am advocating children the importance of receiving education from a very young age. It is important. Education is what made us to be where we are today. Without education, it's really impossible to communicate with the rest of the world.
Mm.
And then when it comes to health, I'm so passionate about health. It's very dear to me. And with health, so then in 2000, before the COVID started, I go to school and I'll educate these young children on health and hygiene, and also distribute sanitary pads, and just talk to them that it's okay. It's what we women go through, and we have this open conversation where we just hear them speak. We want to hear what they have to say, go through, and go hands in hand, education and health. Because when I'm talking about health, I'm educated. So that is what I'm very much passionate to educate health.
Nice, that is so awesome to hear. So, what inspired and motivated you to study nursing and health?
For me, nursing came as a passion from a very young age. I love people. I love being around people. And I think the love that I have for people led me to my career. Right? I want to be with people. I want to create this bond where I can talk to people and I can help them, and also want to for them. And working with people, it's not, it's definitely not. But then it's the patience that you have to better and become healthy again. So for me, it's very the love that I have for people developed to where I am right now. I just want to be with people. I want to help them. And with nursing, I'm with the people 24 hours. So I get to create this bond where I am talking to them, but at the same time, I'm also helping them.
That is so awesome. And I wish you all the best in your studies.
Thank you.
So who is your most inspiring international beauty queen and why?
For me, the most inspiring beauty queen is Michelle McLean. She won the first international title, which is Miss Universe. She's such a wonderful woman. She encouraged and empowered us from Namibia. Until today, she's still so powerful. We see her going to pageants with judging and about it. It was back then, but then she still has it. She's how should I say this? She's so encouraging because here back in Namibia, she has a school, which I am also very passionate about because it's education. And knowing that she was back then in the days, her running and educating these young women and these young boys as well, because it's a primary school.
I think too, what's so awesome is that Namibia is slowly starting to come back into the pageantry spotlight with the likes of Shanique Rabe, who is the reigning Miss Supranational, who is currently in Poland, ready to pass her reign over. And yeah, I think we've seen a lot of beautiful candidates come from Namibia in these past couple of years. So that is so awesome to see. What words of inspiration do you have for aspiring Namibian beauty queens?
We have so much potential when it comes to Namibians. People are underestimating us, but we have it. And I just want to say that even though we don't have a big support system, it's a very small country. We push each other, and that is what is so important when it comes to our people. We love each other, we support each other, we are there for each other. And I just want to say that if you want to go for something, go for it. I know that Namibia, there's not a lot that we can offer in terms of sources, but then the little that we use it and we utilize it to go far. And therefore, I want each and every Namibian and each and every person that is watching to believe in themselves. Because if you do not believe in yourself, nobody else will believe in you. Because it starts from you. Just as the say that goes, charity from begins at home. Same as if you believe, you can go a very long way. And with Namibia, I just want to say that watch out because we are coming. We are definitely coming to conquer the world.
Absolutely. And just for Namibians who may be watching this, or to people you may know, I'm also an online pageant mentor. So if there's any young ladies out there in Namibia who would like some pageant mentoring, just let me know, PM me. So my next question is, with the ongoing pandemic, what is your country's biggest contribution? Actually, no, sorry. How has your country overcome or is dealing with the ongoing pandemic?
Our president has actually dealt with that nicely, and he has given us the education that we need to the pandemic. So again, we are there for each other, and also the healthcare sector has been the one today taking care of us, and I'm so lucky enough to know that we have people in my country care of us and that loves us. And with the COVID pandemic, it has destroyed so much when it comes to education, relatives no longer being with us, or people no longer go to earn an income. But this us. Our government gave us food, gave us shelter to those who have shelter. They made sure we're running and that we get the proper health facilities that. So for me, our country, we tried because it's not the pandemic came unexpected, but how my I would say I'm very, very proud of how my country handled it.
Nice. So, so I'm guessing you've been following some of your fellow contestants at Miss International. Who are you most looking forward to meeting?
So far I've already met Miss Kenya and Miss Nigeria. We've met. And I'm just so excited to meet the rest of the girls. I cannot pinpoint who, because I cannot wait for us to create that bond in person, because we're already creating it through social media. And in person, it will just be more and learn the energy of girls. And you learn from this. I'm very, very excited to meet the rest of the girls. Also, my girls that we are going, which is Kenya, of course, and Miss Nigeria, and the rest of them. Just so excited.
Nice. How do you, when you're in pageant training mode, what is a pageant training schedule like for you?
For me, pageant training is when you go and look for someone to train you. Don't try to become like some. Stay as yourself. You love yellow, and let the pageant trainee walk around what you like and what you about. So if you are the type that that loves talking, that loves smiling, let your trainer know that that is who you are. They shouldn't take away why I like the people watching it right now. They take away who I am, but rather they try to am and they because when you are yourself, that is when you are confident. When you walk in a room, that I am stepping in is Erika. I'm else, and I'm not trying to be someone else. So that is very, very important. That whoever is training somebody else, they should let you be yourself. If you like laughing, if you are a very energetic, be you. That is who you are. They shouldn't take. I think very most important when you are working with a team. Be yourself. They should know that Erika loves yellow. That's her favorite color. Loves long straight hair. That is her. They shouldn't come and putting curly hair for you because the rest of the girls they are wearing curly hair, so they feel like you should also join the trend. Be different. Be unique. Be. It's so important.
And speaking of uniqueness, what makes you unique, and what sets you apart from aside from the other contestants?
For me, is I am myself. I love myself. I walk into a room and I know that I'm walking in as myself. I do not try to be somebody else. I do not try to compare myself to other people because, like I said, that beauty to me doesn't even exist in pageantry. As much as people think that it's all about beauty, there's more to that. Honestly, there is more to that. I will step into a room and I'll talk about myself. I'll talk about my advocacy, what I'm studying for, why pageantry or why I'm participating in that certain pageant. And I think that is what set me from the other people. The fact that I am myself, I am true to myself, and I know myself. That is what makes me different from the other people.
Nice. So just a random question, just to help with our Q&A. Here's my question to you: to be liked or to be respected, and why?
Excuse me?
To be liked or to be respected, and why?
For me, it's to be respected because respect goes a long way. When people respect you, people know why they respect you. It can go a very long way because respect needs to be earned. And for people to respect you, you need to show and you need to prove to yourself why they should respect you. It doesn't matter whether you are young, whether you are old, whether you are from Africa continent, whether you are from a more privileged background. The thing, what makes you to be respected? Why should people respect you? If you give them the value of yourself, why that can goes a long way. And that is what is so important to respect more than like to be liked.
Nice. So, I don't know if you have much knowledge of past Miss International winners, but of the past Miss International winners, who is your favorite and why?
My favorite is the Karen. You know, she has this aura that just gives positive vibes. She's such a beautiful woman. She's always smiling. She's always happy. And also what she's into health. I'm myself, I'm also into health. So I understand the language that she speaks fluently. And also during the for 2 years, during the COVID pandemic, she will go to take prescription cards of people and go collect medication from them. These are the people that are not able to go out of their homes. And for me, that's very touching and such a nice thing to see that, these people out there things for people and that they're just passionate about it. She is my absolute favorite. I love her so much.
If you were to win, how would you use your title?
What a question. First of all, I'm going to manifest. If I have to win Miss International, my title, I'll definitely bring it back to my community. That is where I grew up and built. In Namibia, it's called kindergarten. I'm not sure what it's called that part of you guys, but I think you preschool.
Yeah.
You guys know
Yeah, preschool, early childhood, or kindergarten.
Oh, you guys also call it kindergarten.
Yes,
Okay,
or kindy for short.
Okay, so I'm going to open up a kindergarten. Just going to let people to go to school and who are not able to access education, get the proper rights education from a young. In Namibia, what people often do, parents, what they often do, they will drop off their, let's say for instance, 2, 3 kindergarten, not to the aim to get education, but for the aim for them to be someone to take care of them because they go to school, they go to work, so then there's no one to take care of these young children. And teach and people that are taking care of these young children to know that there is no right time to wait for a child to receive education. If the child is 1 year old and able to hold a pen and write, give the child a pen and let them write. If the child is think and they can sing and they can draw and they can color, give them that. Do not for them to be 6 years for you to start teaching them how to write or how to draw. There's no right for education to be installed in a young child. And that is what I think is very important, that education doesn't have an age. As much as we say that a child goes to school, okay, here in Namibia, preschool is now when the child is like 5, 6 years, that go to preschool. 7, that's when they start their grade 1. So people mostly here, they wait for the child to turn 5 or 6 in order for them. That shouldn't be the case. If the child is 2 years old and they can do that, let them do that. Do not limit the child from that. And also just health, for health, which is educating the importance of health, being healthy, being yourself, taking care of yourself as a person, the importance how I will use my title. And it cannot only be take it abroad in case I have to live in Japan.
Nice. What a beautiful answer. I just love how motivated, passionate, and ambitious you are, and very compassionate about the things that you love. And I think that is so awesome. final question, well, it's not a question actually, but what are your, what words do you have for your fans who will be following you towards your journey to Miss International? And just a bit of last words from you, Erika, Miss International Namibia.
So hi everyone that is watching. Hi again. I've been receiving love and support not only from Namibia but also from Africa and the rest of the world. And I get so emotional and just so thankful to know that there's someone, especially like you from New Zealand, that knows about Namibia without even having know me. I'm so humbled, and I just want that support to continue the way it is. And also, let us fight for the Miss International crown to come to Africa. It might not necessarily come to go to another African queen. It's also okay. It's fine as long as we bring it to Africa. It's about time, and we are working on that. And hopefully, keeping my fingers crossed that.
Yes, absolutely. I think we're overdue for a African Miss International winner. Way overdue, outdated actually. So just on behalf of myself and all the pageant followers and all my followers, I just want to wish you all the best in your journey to Miss International. Keep all the updates coming, and yeah, I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for your country with making this comeback after a 10-year absence in Miss International. So I am super excited and super happy for your participation. And thank you so much, Erika, for allowing me to do this interview with you. And I wish you all the best. Much love from New Zealand.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for taking time out of your comfort zone to try to get to know me and allow other people from the rest of the world also just listen to me and listen to our conversation. I just want to say thank you so much, and also for the support that you've given me.
Thank you. We shall catch up soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Enjoy the rest of your day. See you later.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you.